Greetings, chess players. My name is Chris Torres, and this is my daily chess musing for January 3rd, 2021. Getting stuck at a certain level in chess is not fun. I've been there, I get it. So when I was chatting with woman grandmaster Tatev Abrahamyan, I took the opportunity to get her advice on what to do when we get stuck at a certain chess level. Thankfully, Tatev offered up some highly effective strategies for getting unstuck that I can now share with you. Enjoy.
And following up on Sabrina's question, um, what do you recommend if you get stuck at a certain level? What what do you recommend changing maybe in your study habits?
Yeah, that's a tough one because it's kind of hard to identify why you get stuck. I've definitely gotten stuck in my studies. I mean, one thing I do recommend is having a coach. I understand this is not really something that everyone can do, but I think a coach can really guide you. So when you get stuck, you do wanna like go back through your games and try to narrow it down. Like, where do you get stuck? So it's probably something in your thinking process. So when you go through your games and see, is this like very common mistake you have? Is it something maybe psychological? So the only way you can improve at chess if you're like 100% honest with yourself. You know, you have to identify the excuses you make for yourself. Like, be honest, like, why are you always in time trouble? You know, like, why do you blunder? You have to be, and that's a difficult thing to do. You know, it's easier to make excuses, but you do have to be very honest with yourself. Like, are you in time trouble because, you know, you get distracted a lot during the game? Or it's just an excuse for you because, you know, if you blunder in time trouble, then it's an easy excuse to make. So, but it does involve looking at your game and some self-reflection. I mean, I think it's hard to make a very general advice on like do this and then you'll get unstuck. But I do think like narrowing down what is it that's going wrong for you, it's very helpful.
Well, I think that was great advice. Finding a great coach such as yourself to help. And then the other thing that I've never heard stated before is you cannot improve at chess unless you're 100% honest with yourself. That is a powerful statement. I really like that. I'm going to be using that in
Yeah,
my
I think that's
classes.
true about everything, right? You
Yeah.
have to be. It's so much easier to make like when you look at your game, it's so much easier to be like, oh, I blundered, oh, I didn't see this, and then, but like, why didn't you see it? And then be like, oh, because I wasn't thinking this, but why weren't you thinking this? Because, you know, like maybe there's some kind of narrow thinking in your head, or it's just like a pattern you don't see, or like I was in time trouble. Like, why did you find yourself in time trouble? Like those questions are the difficult ones because like just saying or checking with the computer and computer spits out a line and you're like, oh, how could I not see it? It's because it's impossible to see. So maybe the mistakes you make are reasonable and it's just fine.
What powerful advice from woman grandmaster Tatev Abrahamyan. I'll leave links to how you can get more advice and lessons from Tatev in the video description. Also, be sure to check out the Daily Chess Musings Facebook page, follow me on Twitter at Tori's Chess, join our Daily Chess Musings Club on chess.com, and peruse through all of our free lessons at dailychessmusings.com. And with that, I bid you adieu. Until tomorrow, but before you go, please remember to hit the subscribe button.